friends. You're gonna hear a little bit of feedback for a second. Just trying to make sure something's working. See how it goes. Trying to add some music in the background, so. Hi friends. You're gonna hear a little bit of feedback for a second. Just trying to make sure something's working. See how it goes. Trying to add some music in the background, so. Hi friends. You're gonna hear a little bit of feedback for a second. Okay, I don't know. We'll see. Tell me if you can hear music, if it's distracting. Oh, I need to be able to see my chat. Okay. It's the chat. Whoop, whoop. Okay, hi. Hello, hello. We're just gonna hang out for a bit while people join. It is snowy here. Yeah, let me know if it's too loud, Joanne. Thank you for confirming. I can't hear it on my end. So it's hopefully anyway. I am doing some ribbing on a sock that I am hoping in the next 15 minutes or so we can start doing a little interactive element here. But yeah, music could be a little lower. Perfect. That's the feedback I wanted. Thanks, Kelsey. Hi, Jay. Welcome. Nice snowy day here in Portland. We didn't get too much snow, but just enough for everyone to be hunkered down and cute and cozy. So yeah. Okay, I turned it down. Let me know. New levels. I know it's hard to get all those audio moments. Well, what is everyone working on? I've got, the first row of a sock getting started here. But I did cast on a sweater today as well because I couldn't help myself. The vibes were too perfect. I loved that the last live stream I did, I guess maybe it was a week ago, less than a week ago. Someone was I was in the middle of doom scrolling and I saw your post and I was oh, that's what I need. And that's how I was feeling, okay? That's how I've been feeling, is that I just want to hang out with people and knit and get a break from the barrage of political stuff that we're dealing with. And so here we are. Okay, Megan, you finally got the last color for your colorwork project in the mail. Hell yeah. In the middle of doing a body's worth of crochet ribbing. Okay, so you need some company. Okay, I'm turning the music back up. I'm sorry, we're figuring it out, but then hopefully once you guys help me figure it out, I won't have to do this again. You're working on the funfetti sweater, Joanne. Love that. Spinning some indie dyed yarn. The only thing getting me through is the idea of not working on it anymore. I will tell you what, last night I brought my tessellated vest, which is just, I don't know, it's turning into just the biggest burden, but knit nights help. Like I take it to knit night so that I'm like working on it around people. But I was for real working on it for almost 2 hours straight. Like I'm getting up and working at knit night, but it is like 2 hours of knitting time. I made like 2 inches of progress and I'm only on half. Like I've split for the front and the back, and I just like, that thing is like, I don't know, I hope I wear the heck out of it, because she's a project. She is a project. Yeah, so anyway, I feel your only thing getting me through is the idea of not working on it anymore. Where I'm also wondering where you're coming in from. I know there's a lot of Portland folks. But yeah, tell me where you're phoning in from. I saw someone use Salud, sorry. Saw someone use color with a U, so I'm assuming someone's from at least Canada or the UK, although I don't know what time it's in the UK. It's probably too late. Nova Scotia, amazing. Salt Lake City. Hi Megan, you're finishing the last of the ribbing on a stripe hype sweater just in time to pick out some yarn as a Valentine gift from my boyfriend for a new cast on this weekend. That's cute. That's an excellent Valentine's Day gift. North Idaho, Dallas. Oh, you guys, so fun. Fremont, California. San Diego. Yeah, snow day. Megan, you're in Nova Scotia and also have a snow day. Love it. We're on opposite coasts with snow. See, the thing is, like, if no one has explained this about Portland, is we just don't really have snow infrastructure. And we've got a lot of bridges, so the bridges are like very treacherous when it's icy or snowy. So even if we get a little bit of snow, the city pretty much shuts down, which honestly, I mean, I know there's places where it snows a lot more, right? But here, yeah, we can't really continue as usual. Ooh, we even have someone from New Zealand where it's beautiful and sunny and summery. I love that. So okay, also just real quick, how's the music? Can you hear it? Is it annoying? Can you still hear me? And second, I used to do this thing on live streams like over a year ago where people could donate to my Ko-Fi, Aki, and pick a color for me to work on my next crochet project with, because I was making a bunch of scrappy, okay, thank you for the good on music. And if the song gets annoying, I can change the song out. So I was making like these scrappy crochet squares. So I would have people donate like a little buy me coffee and then pick a color. So I'm working on these scrappy socks, and initially my plan was to make them a D20 project where I have 20 skeins over here and I would roll a 20-sided die, and then people would pick a random color for me to do like X amount of rounds with. So I thought it might be fun to start a new sock project where you all can chime in about what color I'm going to use. So I've got 20 skeins here, but to up the ante, I've also got a doodle deck. If you don't know what doodle decks are, they are these little color work deck of cards. This is the basic one, so it's got little patterns like this. So donate to the Ko-Fi, buy me a coffee. And then you can pick a number 1 through 20. You don't know the color. This is part of the fun. And then I will pick a card and we will incorporate that color work pattern using the color that you have chosen into the sock. How we feel about that? It's pretty fun. I thought, I was just like, you know what? I've been meaning to cast these on and get this project started, but yeah, kind of a fun little game for us to play. And then you get to see the sock being made. Now, as we know, knitting is slow. So I also have my notepad. And if you do decide to participate, then I'll write it down and then I'll continue to knit as we progress. So yeah, anyway, something fun to do while we're all hanging out. But yeah, hi, welcome if you're just joining. We're just hanging out. I would love to hear what you're working on. We've got some last little bit of ribbing being made. We've got a bunch of ribbing being crocheted. I am working on the beginning of a sock that I'm hoping you all will help me do some random color work on. But that's the vibe today. I cast on this pair of socks and I also cast on a sweater today. I was talking about it in the last live stream. It's like a striped sweater. So that felt, I don't know why, I just couldn't stop thinking about it. And so I did it. And I set up my big comfy chair in front of my window that overlooks a park. And there were so many dogs out playing in the snow. It was very cute. So I watched the dogs. I listened to a little bit of an audiobook, watched a little bit of YouTube, and I'm just chilling today. Just started the Broad Street beanie to match the weather in Portland, right? See, snow days are like just made for casting things on. Working on a new fisherman's rib shawl design. Ooh. Working on a mini mock neck tank, resting on for a test knit. You are thinking ahead. I just cast on a pair of socks for a gift knit, trying out the Oxbow Andrew Mowry pattern. I'm not familiar with that one, but I love that. Yeah, I'm just knitting my typical, when I do color work socks, I always cast on 72 stitches instead of 64 because they're a little tight. Although I have to say it depends on the yarn. Some yarns are, like when it's like a really thin yarn, I have to just do a 72-inch sock. So I guess I would probably do like an 80 stitch sock if it was like a really, really thin yarn. That's, you know, it's fine. Tim and I also have a very fun video coming out tomorrow morning. If you follow Sibling Energy on Instagram, we did something very goofy, which is that we decided to knit together for 24 hours to see how much knitting we could get done. And we vlogged it. And so that video is locked and loaded and coming out tomorrow about 10 a.m. Pacific. So I'm very excited for that. It was pretty funny to watch back, and I hope you guys enjoy it because it's very goofy, as is to be expected when the two of us are together. And thank you. I do like this sweater a lot. It is the Grouse Creek pullover. It's by Amy Christoffers, Savory Knitting, who does the pressed flowers shawl and patterning. So it's just a circular colorwork yoke. It is in Andorra by not the fiber company, by Kelborn, and the contrast color is dyed in the wool, and it is the colorway is rusted rainbow. Just love these like orangey bits with the purple, and I've been wearing it a lot this winter. Nice and comfy. Did the oxbow pattern for a knit along over Thanksgiving weekend. Such a fun pattern. Wow, I'm like so not familiar with that pattern. If anyone wants to drop the Ravelry link in the chat, feel free to do that. And by the way, the yarn that I am casting on with is from, where did I put the tag? I like specifically saved the tag. Oh yeah, here we go. Is by a local-ish to me dyer, Pacific Northwest based. Jada Woo Designs. She was my neighbor at Sacred Sheep here in Portland, and just has some great sock yarn. So I went and got kind of, I mean, it's a beautiful brown color, slightly boring because I knew I wanted it as like a solid base. So yeah, it's like a really pretty warm brown. So that's what I am casting on with. And I think it's just a superwash merino. Yeah, nylon. All right, for those of you just joining, let me explain one more time that this is a collaborative sock, okay? So I am getting to the end of the ribbing, which was just about 8 rows. And when we get to that point, you have the opportunity to buy me a coffee. And when you buy me a coffee, then you can pick a number 1 through 20. I have an array, a palette, if you will, of yarns off screen labeled 1 through 20. And you get to pick randomly a color. And then I'm going to pick a card from the doodle deck, and then I will use that color that you have chosen with the colorwork pattern that we randomly pick from the deck, and we'll start the design on the socks. So that's what we're doing. I mean, we're hanging out, we're chatting, we're having a great time. And also there's this little fun game that we're also playing with my pair of socks. So there we are. Thanks for joining. Thanks for hanging out. And yeah, we're just having chill vibes on this Thursday afternoon / evening, depending on where you are in the world. Although it might also be morning if you're in New Zealand. Morning, night. Correct me if I'm wrong. I will be keeping the main color the same for the sock throughout. Yes. So that is this lovely chocolate brown color. I've done D20 like mix and match socks a couple of times like on YouTube, but I've never done it with a colorwork pattern. I just thought that would be a fun way. I thought the doodle decks, like when I saw them initially, I was like, oh, that's perfect for doing my little scrappy D20 socks. Yeah, usually what I do is I'll roll a D20, which is a 20-sided die. Usually I have them in here. Maybe in my little, yeah, well, that's a 10-sided die. Oh no, that's so many dice all over the place. Okay, 20-sided die. Usually I will roll the 20-sided die once for the color, and then I will do a 20-sided die a second time for how many rows of that color I knit. So I've done that with 2 different pairs of socks and a sweater, and yeah, that's where we are. Yes, you can buy me a coffee through Ko-fi. You can also do super chat here on YouTube, either or. Yeah, and that's just what they call it on Ko-fi. They call it buying a coffee, but it's essentially leaving a tip. How many rows of ribbing do you usually do when you are starting a pair of socks? I technically like a thicker cuff usually, but recently I've done it a couple of times where I just do like 8 rows. I don't know. I can't decide if that feels lackluster. I think I've only done 5 at this point, but. And also, I'm pretty sure I have my Ko-fi set up so that it will do a little ding ding, but. Ooh. Oh my God, I have too many windows open. This always happens. About an inch or whenever I get impatient and move on. That is accurate. Yeah, I think I did, actually, I think the reason I did the very short ribbing the other day was because I brought a very dark skein of yarn and we were out at a bar and I was like, I can't see the ribbing. I really wanted my Lumos light. But there were also drag queens hosting the event, and Kay, my partner, was like, they're gonna roast you so hard if you pull out your neck light. So, can't seem to open the Ko-fi link. Let's see. Share your page. Oh, thank you, Kate. There we go. All right, Kate. It is your turn to pick a number, 1 through 20. I've been doing Colorwork Cuff Club socks, and I usually only do 1/2 inch for those, yeah. Yeah, let me know if you're having issues with the link. Okay, I see. Number 11. Okay. This is your pretty color. I have to make my notes. Because also my plan is to copy them. Like sometimes when I do the D20 projects, my socks don't match. They're mismatched, but for this time, I would like for them to match, you know. And then I'm gonna pick random card. This I have not figured out how I would be able to get you to pick, but I will pick like I'm picking a tarot card. Okay. Oh, I like this as a beginning. It's gonna look like this one down here. Cute. Okay. Thank you. Okay. All right, Allison, thank you. What number? Actually, I need to check the Ko-Fi because I understand that. Yeah, let me know. Let me know what number. Yeah. Thanks, guys. This is fun. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Is after this row of ribbing, which I'm almost done with, I'm gonna knit one round and then we're gonna start that little color work chart. Megan. All right. Okay, Megan picked number 7. Allison, let me know which one you want. Let's see. Oh, okay. Yes. Number 7. Which will be, I'm gonna do Kate and then Allison and then Megan. Megan's was number 7, which is, so we're in a green zone. These colors are not all green, but that's where we're at right now. And then card picking. We're going off vibes, man. Okay. Oh, this actually might work out with Allison's color too, because it looks like it's a 3-color option. Okay. Okay, starting the first, I just like to do one row of stockinette before starting any color work. Oops. This doodle deck is the like basic doodle deck. So I think it has like a lot of cards, 51 in this one, which I love. So 8, love it. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, wait, you guys, look at this vibe that's happening right now. Okay, I love it. Okay, I like this actually. Okay, I'm gonna do this card with both 8 and 7 because it requires 3 colors. It's gonna be subtle, but it's gonna be sick. So there we go. 8 and 7 together. Hi, Dreeny, welcome. What's your son's name so we can say hi properly? Hello, thank you, Maya. All right. Number 13 from Maya, okay. All right, guys, we are definitely, here is number 13. Very pretty. And I have, I made these. They're definitely working, I'm working on a revamp, all right. But I think I have some of those in my shop. But basically they're just these little cake pop sticks. They're like acrylic cake pop sticks. And then I made numbers so that you can insert them, like I showed, in the middle of a skein so that you can number all of them for doing D20 specifically. So I have little kits, I think. I'm like, maybe I should check. But I was making these little kits where you can get the little cake sticks and you get a pack of stickers and you get your own 20-sided die. When I was really doing a lot of the D20 projects. But they are fun and they're such a great way to use up scrap yarn. Because, right, we all buy little bits and bobs. Or have leftover bits of sock yarn. And like I said, you can do a big project like a sweater, or you can do a smaller project like a sock, and it just kind of mixes it up. Thank you, Taylor. How do I hold my yarn for color work? I am a two-handed color work holder. So I usually carry the contrast color in my left hand and my main color in my right hand. So we're getting started with Kate's suggestion first, which is this beautiful color. This is, I believe that this is old quote unquote, Les Garçons. It was, I can't remember the name of the color, but I just loved this like greeny blue. And honestly, I've been very into this color lately. I might have to pull from the outside. Right. Ooh, these are gonna look really, really pretty together. And Taylor, let me know what number you would like. Yeah, so kind of like this. And I think, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's hope the counts work out. I'm not sure that they will, but excuse you, Maple. $19. Okay. Am I doing? Okay, hold on. Hold, please. I'm like, I have to follow this chart right the first time. Oh, only 3. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3. Okay, 19. Oh, you can't see the tag. I swear it says 19. But that, we've got a pretty. We've got a very pretty jewel tone palette going on right now, which I like. I like this. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I see what's happening. I just want to make sure I'm not setting myself up to have to tank back an entire row. Okay, for those of you just joining, I am doing a random colorwork sock. I've got a palette of 20 yarns over here, and by donating via Ko-Fi, buying me a coffee, you can pick my next color. That's what's happening. We're having fun. Is there a way for us to glance at your colors without giving away the numbers? I'm just curious. Well, okay, I'll do a little flash, okay? Just a little. So I kind of have them set up a little bit in rainbow order. Just a little bit. Welcome, Kendi from Tulsa. Working on a pair of socks and resisting the urge to cast on a sweater with yarn that just arrived today. You're in good company. I absolutely cast on a sweater today. So, and I'm casting on this pair of socks. So, was that enough of a sneak peek? I know, it's just the curiosity. You're like, please, please. Okay, we also have to pick cards for these last few that we just picked, okay? So once I finish this row, I will pick those. Okay, great. We're ending the chart where I was hoping we would. Is that confusing? 24. We'll figure it out. It'll be fine. I don't know. Joining from Scotland. Hi, welcome, Becca. Being brave today and starting a shawl and learning new stitches. We love to hear it. Okay, so for Maya's pick, which was number 13, we are kind of having like a little diamond theme, which I like. I like. And then Taylor's Pick, which was 19, which is this like amazing fuchsia. This yarn is Perennial by Kelborn, which is a yarn I really, really like. It has a little bit of alpaca in it, superwash wool, and nylon. Let's do, oh, okay. All right. So obviously this is pretty slow going, but what might end up happening is that like I said, I'm keeping like a tab. I have a little record of like the next ones to work on. And so I will work on them post live stream and then show you the results on the next one. Fun way to kind of get the ball rolling. Yeah, so everyone who's new, tell me what you're working on. I do want to hear from you. I like to, and also like if you're like, no one's gonna know this pattern, you can always drop a link in the chat so we can all take a look. But yeah, generally we're just hanging out. We're getting inspired by each other, and yeah. It's gonna coordinate with the sweater that I'm wearing. Yeah, I would agree with that. These are going to be very pretty, I think. And like this is kind of how I do color work. It's a little chaotic, but my tension is nice. And I do both flick and knit continental, so it's a nice way for me to get some practice with both in. Dreeny, you're crocheting a mosaic blanket. Amazing. It's cold, so I switched to my Bits and Bobs blanket so I can snuggle under it while knitting. Also, having a kitten on my lap is helping me stay warm. Joanne, did you get a new cat? Tell me more about your kitten. Thank you, Tia. All right, let's see. Number 16, okay. Let's see what's 16. Okay. This is a good one. Look at that. I don't remember what this is. It's an unlabeled mini from my stash. That's a really great one. Wow, this lineup in front of me though, real nice. Let's see, Christine, Finishing the Sleeves of a Harvest by Tin Can Knits. Awesome. Megan, I'm actually sewing right now and not knitting, trying to finish a dress that has a million pin tucks and a super long hem. Almost there. You go, Glen Coco. That's how I started watching Love Island, was when I was doing like really intense sewing projects during the pandemic. And I was like, I need to be listening to some goofy people in the background while I work on this. And then I just got hooked. Loving the doodle deck. I just picked up the book from the library to make a gift for my sister. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I bought the basic one because I had this idea for doing like a pair of socks with some of it incorporated, and they're pretty fun. Yeah. Sneaking out from my lurking to say I am printing a stack of patterns now. Gus, is this my Gus? Is this Gus that I know? Gus. Joanne, I just got 2 kittens in November. They're 5 months now. Sister, Sylvie, Tabby, and one is Fluffy. Oh, babies. No wonder you've been away from knit night. I wouldn't want to leave the house either. I'm just kidding. Kendi, harvest looks so cozy. Kate, yes, I was hoping some lavender would go in there. Yes, it's gonna be good. My dog has sat on my yarn and is refusing to move until he is fed. That is a smart dog, is all I have to say about that. Love Island is the correct show for long sewing projects. It absolutely is. And yes, hi Gus. Welcome. Thank you for the chocolate last night. I was like, how else do I communicate what I am trying to say? I do have also, these are not for me, they are for dogs. But Maple's hanging out down here and she probably would like a treat. So, you want some? No? Come on. They're for you. Donate via coffee and I'll give Maple more treats. She's gonna get treats anyway. Don't worry about it. Maple is 13. She's getting a little frosty, but she's still very active, a lot of energy. Her hearing is definitely, you know, slowly disappearing. But yeah, she's a healthy little pup. She's a good girl. She does not like the snow, that's for sure. When we lived in Boston, we had to put little booties on her because they like aggressively salt there. And she has like a lot of fur in between her paw pads, so she would get like the little snowballs and it would like hurt her. So she wore a lot of booties. So I don't think she misses that. I don't miss that. Okay, I'm gonna finish this row and then we're gonna pick a card for that beautiful lavender skein that Tia just picked. When I do color work, I definitely, you know, I think I can't stare at the chart the whole time. Otherwise, it's not a very pleasant knitting experience. So I'll find the pattern because a lot of it is in very easy, repeatable patterns. And that way I can like knit the next round without having to be like glued to the chart. So that's what I'm doing here, breaking it down into easy patterns. Does anyone have like amazing snow day traditions? I want to hear about your snow day traditions. Okay, this is looking real cute. Okay, we're gonna pick a card for the latest pick, which was her, she, her. Feeling her. Ooh. It's like hard to see it, but Little diamonds. Whoop. Oh my God. Oh my God, why won't you stay? Just stay there real quick. Okay, so here's the lineup. It's pretty good. I'm not mad about it. Not a tradition, but one time in high school I woke up very late and was so mad at my mom for not waking me up, and I sprinted all around the house frantically trying to get ready while berating her. Then she was like, babe, it's a snow day. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I definitely never had a snow day as a kid because I grew up in Southern California, but we did have like fire days where the smoke was so bad from wildfires that we just like wouldn't go to school for a few days. Very opposite, very opposite experience. I probably will not do an afterthought heel. I think I will knit to where I want the cuff to be and then just do heel flap and gusset while maintaining whatever pattern on the top of the foot. And maybe just like, yeah, we'll have to figure out exactly what's happening at the bottom to carry the yarn. Maybe just like stripes or something. Do you have any fun superstitions you know for trying to encourage the possibility of a snow day? Some people put ice cubes in the toilet or sleep with a spoon under the pillow. I didn't know that was a thing. Again, I grew up somewhere where there was not snow. We had to go up into the mountains to see snow. So yeah, I don't know about that. Does anyone else have those? Snow day superstitions? My partner and I were just talking about fire days growing up in SoCal. I would say after moving to the Pacific Northwest, snow days are much more fun. Yeah, fire days were a little stressful, to say the least. Like, yeah, it was like sometimes they just had to happen because people were like being evacuated from their homes. Yeah, and after the Palisades fire and the Altadena fires, obviously, just cause. Yeah, obviously no one has ever seen anything like that, but that's, yeah, I literally can't even believe it. Hi, I used to sleep with my pajamas inside out to try for a snow day. Oh my God, you guys, this is blowing my mind. I had no idea. That's really cute, Kate. That's really cute. I've never had any superstitions like that. Like, I'm like even thinking like barring like a snow day. There's someone outside running in shorts right now. I just saw him run by. Sir. Also, did you guys hear about Portland's snowplow naming contest? We just had a snowplow go by. I wish I knew what its name was, but we had a snowplow naming contest, and there's Plowy McPlow Face and Salt and Thaw, based off of our Salt and Straw ice cream place. There's I can't remember the other ones, but it was very cute. I voted. Oh, thank you, Kate. Yeah, I had to do something new with the hair. I'm pretty happy. Yes, I agree. Psychopath behavior, running in the snow like that. Like, but whatever. I am trying to convince. Yes, Beverly Cleary. So good. I'm trying to convince Kay to go out for a tipple. And then I was like telling this to Tim and he was like, what is a tipple? And I was like, a drink. Just a wee drink at our local bar because they're open today. We'll see. 1, 2, 3, okay. Toledo names their snow plows with punny names every year. Yes, that's the way to do it. Beverly Cleary, Salt and Thaw. I can't remember the other two, but they were all really good. Good and punny, and like the city like voted on them, and then the snowplow drivers like revealed the names in a little reel. It was very cute. I will say last year we didn't have a snowstorm, we had an ice storm, and we were all stuck in our houses for many days because it was like treacherous outside. So I'd much rather have some nice snow. Excuse you. Than like 3 inches of ice on everything. That was not my favorite. Not it. When I lived in Portland, there were rumors that Portland borrowed a snowplow from the next county over because they didn't have one, and there was 1 inch and the whole city shut down. Yeah, I mean, now we have 5, so. But yeah, I mean, it's just, we don't get, like, we kind of have like 1 snowstorm a year since I've been here. The ice storm was definitely different. Yeah, it's just a very interesting, like, especially coming from a place like Boston, where like things continue even when we get like 18 inches dropped. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I'm off by 1 stitch, but I caught it. Tonight for dinner, I was wanting something very comforting, so I am making enchiladas, and I am very excited to eat those later. And then tomorrow night, we decided to do like a little friends Valentine's Day. So we're gonna have everyone come over, kind of potluck style, and we're gonna do like a big thing of spaghetti and meatballs. And I think someone is bringing like focaccia, and I'm hoping that either I will make a Caesar salad or someone will bring a Caesar salad. And then I was also thinking about making a big Pop-Tart from scratch, like a strawberry Pop-Tart in a heart shape. I think that would be cute. And then we're gonna watch RuPaul's Drag Race because the bar we usually go to is not doing it because of Valentine's Day. So, yeah. Anyone else have Valentine's Day plans? Valentine's Day, do you love it? Also, my best friend sent me a tarot reading for Valentine's Day, and it was the cutest thing ever. It made me cry. Yeah. Valentine's Day. And I guess today is Galentine's Day, right? Right. I don't remember who it was, but someone on my Instagram stories posted like a reminder that a heart-shaped pizza is less pizza for the same price or more. And I was like, that's words to live by. Go gals. Yeah, indeed. I'm going to colorwork knitting class, then a local fantasy themed cidery where I will sit there not drinking with my sock knitting. That's cute. Get 2 pizzas and put them together in a heart. We're going out for dinner. I have the afternoon off work, so I made plans to get my nails done and hoping to pick up some special flowers. Yes. Maybe I will do red and pink nails. I have to redo my nails tonight, and I've loved this color. I really like it. But maybe that's what I will do, alternating pink and red. And then I think on Saturday we're going to an event that's like partially dance party, partially a variety show that a friend is performing in. So we've got kind of a stacked weekend of cute Valentine's Day things. Depending on the weather tomorrow, going shopping to get fresh pasta and supplies to make Alfredo sauce. Yum! Oh, where do you go in Portland to get fresh pasta? Very, like, coincidentally, not obviously on purpose at all, Kay and I's anniversary is always a week after Valentine's Day, which is kind of convenient because then people, like, the fervor has calmed down a little bit. But yeah, our anniversary is next Friday, and it's our 10-year, which is kind of crazy. So we've been together for like the entirety of, well, not the entirety of, but we've just been together for a while, so that's cool. Hi, Gabby, welcome. Okay, I have one more row, and then the first little section here is done, and I can't wait to show you. Thanks, guys. Really looking forward to obsessing on my quilt project for the rest of the weekend after tomorrow. Quilt time. Okay, one more row. Hi, Philip. Joanne, thank you. What number would you like? 3. Oh. Okay, you guys, this is the tiniest scrap of yarn ever, but I love this color so much that I included it. So number 3 is the, oh, that's blowing out quite a bit. Let's see. Yeah, that's like accurate. It's like a peachy pink. Okay. Love that. Hi, Philip. How are you? We're doing a fun little game where, oh my God, I'm getting off. Where if you donate via Ko-Fi, buy me a coffee, then you can pick a number 1 through 20, and then I will incorporate that color into my sock that I'm knitting and a little color work doodle chart. So if you would like to participate, anyone new, feel free to do so. Yeah, that's what's happening. That's what we're doing. I'm almost done with the first little pattern repeat, and I can't wait to show you because it's real cute. Gabby, we celebrated Valentine's early since she works tomorrow. We went to an arcade, Joann's, Barnes & Noble, and had ramen for lunch. Dang, okay. I love that. Yeah, that's what we're doing with the sock. Gabby, are you a pattern designer? Or are you a different Gabby? Thanks, Philip. What number would you like? And it's okay if you pick a number that has already been called too, because we can repeat colors. That is okay. That is part of it. 19? Okay, I think we did pick 19. Okay, we're doing 19 again, which is this like bright, amazing color. Or you have the chance to pick a different number. That's up to you. Do you have a picture, like a link, Gabby, that you can send so we can look at your cute sweater pattern? Okay, amazing. And then in a moment, I will pick a card from the basic doodle deck because we're doing all of these colors in colorwork patterns. So that's what's happening. And I'm almost done with the first little. Okay. Are you guys ready for a reveal of the first little motif all done? It's cute. It's real cute. Okay. Whoop. So here we are. Those colors together also just look really great. I love it. And I have to keep the cards like in a little pile because I do want to repeat it for the second sock. So here we are. I like that there's like little blips. Right? This is fun. Okay, I'm gonna knit one row just so that there's a break in between this and the next one. And then we're moving on right along here. The next one will be Allison's color. Which I will share with you in a moment. So as I said, when I do a color work, like stranded color work on a sock, I always do like a bigger size than I would normally knit. Like it sort of depends on the yarn, but essentially like if I'm knitting a plain stockinette, what am I saying? If I'm doing a stockinette sock, it has a lot more flexibility. So I can do like a 64 stitch sock and we're like golden. But because of the lack of flexibility with stranded color work, because it makes a less flexible fabric, usually I'll just do like 8 stitches bigger than what I normally do so that it will actually fit on my foot. Kate, thank you. Second time, love it. Number 20, because I'm all about that blend. Okay. Okay, so this is kind of a wild card pick. Number 20. Because it is this little bit of my favorite Hedgehog Fibers colorway, which is cereal. And it just evokes the feeling of like Trix being left in a bowl and all the dye colors of like Trix cereal kind of melding. And I would honestly buy another skein of this just to like have. Just to stare at and use in circumstances like this because it's just fun. It's just fun. So there we go. All right. Okay, I saw a comment about a dead rat and then I didn't finish reading it. My pictures of that sweater are unfortunately tied to the mental image of the dead rat I had to deal with after taking them, but I love the maroon. Oh no, Kelsey, I'm sorry. I think this means you need to take new photos. Yes, I think so. That's very unpleasant. Hi, Sarah, welcome. We're hanging out and knitting and chatting, and also y'all are helping me knit a sock. So for those of you, I see there's like some new followers, so I'm just gonna go over the rules one more time, all right? So if you donate to my Ko-Fi, which is linked right here, you get to pick a number 1 through 20. I have a corresponding yarn to all of the numbers, and then I'm gonna pick a card from the basic doodle deck, and then we will knit it up. That's what's happening. So I just finished the first, God, as I hit myself in the face, the first repeat with the first color. Thanks, Kate. And next up is Allison's color, and the card that I picked actually recommends 2 colors. So the little blips are going to be Allison's color, which is this amazing chartreuse that I believe is, I think that this yarn is Toil and Trouble, which is the hand-dyed yarn from Circle of Stitches in Salem, Massachusetts. And then this is going to be the Crosses. And this is a mini, or like a 50-gram skein from the Farmer's Daughter Sock Club, which I was part of in 2020. So that's what's happening. But we're just hanging out, and I would love to hear what y'all are working on. If you haven't already shared what you're working on, or if you've changed projects since you last talked, I want to hear about it. And I still want photos of that sweater, Gabby, please. Okay. Oh, these colors are gonna look so good together. Okay. Yeah, okay. Working on my resume, not as fun as knitting. No, it's not. But I hope the effort pays off. You're allowed to lurk. That's okay. Thanks, Jay. Working on a blanket. I can't believe so many of you are working on blankets. We all have some pretty intense cries for help, right? There's a lot to cry out for help about lately. Okay, when I'm done with this one, I'm gonna pick the little cards for the next couple colors that were picked. I'm making a balaclava with scrap yarn and vintage mohair. Yes, Kate, of course you are. Impulsively cast on last night as a palette cleanser after finishing a big sweater. I am kind of desperate to knit like something like the Sophie hood, even though I sort of refuse to knit petite knit patterns. There is a Knitting for Olive one called like the Alex hood that I kind of want, but I don't know why I like want, not that I don't know why, but I really want a set of like a hood or hat and fingerless mitts, and I'm having a really hard time just being like, you can just do one. I'm like, but I can't do one. I need to have them both. That's my struggle. Are you following a specific pattern or are you making it up? Gabby's sweater is the third one down. Oh, I swear YouTube makes it so hard to like. Anyway. Spindle spinning some Rolags. Are you spinning like drop spindling, or like what kind of spindle are you using? Just out of curiosity. I'm not really a spindle spinner. I've tried. It's not I just don't love it. That's not to say one day I might not change my mind, but yeah, I'm definitely a spinning wheel girly. I'm making it up, but I made a free balaclava pattern recently, the Moose balaclava on Ravelry, and I'm remembering how that one was constructed. Cool. Yeah, there's so many patterns out right now for... Did anyone read that New York Times article about bonnets? That was New York Times. We were all laughing about that at the store I work at. Okay. Just finished the hem on your dress. Hell yeah. I'm glad we could keep you company and occupied. I feel like dress hems are always deceptively long. 1, 2, 3, okay. Kate and I are gonna be watching the latest episode of The Traitors. Have any of you been watching? I'm gonna run to the bathroom, pee, so that I can hang out for a little longer and not just be like, goodbye, I have to pee. So pause, I'll be back in a moment, all right? Okay, thanks so much. drop spindle. Thank you for answering my question. Second try picking it up. It finally clicked. Kate, I'm writing the snow day hyperfocus really hard and also I'm highly motivated to be able to put pattern pieces away. Is my back sore now? Yes. The snow is looking melty out there, I'll tell you that. Also, bangs, why? Why bangs? This is the one part about having bangs, is that you're like constantly futzing with them, and also the screen is like backwards from what I usually do. It's fine, we're good. I'm really excited about this next little chart. It looks really cute. I can't wait. These little crosses. Ugh, pouring rain. Yikes, guys. I know yesterday as we were like, Kay and I were getting home, we both work late on Wednesdays, and so we didn't get home until like 9:30. And so we were like pulling up and we were like, we don't know when the snow is going to start tomorrow, and we were just talking about how it is very audacious of the snow to not adhere to a 9-to-5 schedule, but also audacious of capitalism to exist. So there's also that. Ooh, yeah, shoveling that is not good. Yarn order just showed up. So excited it made it before the snow on Sunday. Okay, we're almost making the crosses. It looks sick. Although I'm gonna have to weave in my ends as I go because this is already kind of out of control. There is that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Are you making hot cocoa? Is there enough for me? No. Maple, do you want to say hi? Hi, come here. We can give you some treats so everybody can say hi. I am. What? No. No, you should take it. No, 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 no. Thank you. True love. Philip says hi. Hi. Maple, everyone likes your sweater. I actually was I like had a dream last night that I need to make her a new one. So I guess that might have to happen. I have some striped yarns from my friend Tatiana, and I was gonna use them to make like a little crocheted top, but I didn't like the way it was turning out, so I abandoned that idea. But I was looking at them. They just look really cute together, and I think Okay, I need to pick cards for the next few picks, and then I will finish this little motif. Yeah, this is gonna be, these socks are gonna be sick. Philip, what are you working on? I didn't even have a chance to ask you last night what you're knitting. Hi, Katie. Happy snow day. Okay, so we have this amazing little tiny scrap of peach, and for that we will pick a card. Oh, fun. And then we also have this little cereal skein. Cereal, like, not like scary. And for that one, we're gonna do this one. Oh, cool. So for those of you just joining, I'm knitting a random sock. That's where this begins. And I am having you, if you donate, buy me a coffee right here, Ko-Fi, then you can pick a number 1 through 20, which will select one of the colors. And then once you have your color picked, I will pick a card at random from this basic doodle deck, and then knit it into said sock. So obviously knitting is slow, so I'm keeping a record of everyone's choices, and if aka when I do not finish, I will continue it, and next live stream we will continue the sock, and I will show you the progress of all of your picks. Trying to tighten that up. So yeah, that's what's going on today. It's a snow day here in Portland, so just thought we'd pop on and hang out. It's been really nice. Kelsey, you finished the back half of the crochet slip stitch ribbing, hoping the front will be much faster. I'm hoping that for you as well. I'm so glad you finished it. Tatiana challenged me to spin my yarn for my project this year, so I'm brushing up on my brioche cowl pattern I want to use. Oh, Okay. I have to go, but thank you for doing this. Can't wait to see the finished socks. Thank you, Kate. Happy Valentine's Day. Thanks for hanging out. So cool. Blocked. Remove. Report. We were talking earlier, I don't know how many of you are still here, about like rituals, I guess, that you did as kids when you were hoping for a snow day. I had never heard of that before because I am from Southern California. But like Kate shared that she used to sleep with her pajamas on inside out. Someone said that they sleep with a spoon under their... I had to like unlearn that one as an adult. Is anyone, that's my other question, is anyone attending the Rose City Yarn Crawl at the beginning of next month? Are you planning on doing all of the stores? Are there specific stores that you want to go to because of pop-ups? I know there's like people from all over here, but just curious. Okay, we're done with another color, which is the number 8. You'll be out of town, but you're on clue 3 of the knit along. The cowl is pretty cute, Joanne. I hope you're enjoying making it. Speaking of doodles, so many superstitions for snow days. I did not know of them until I moved to Ohio. Okay. I wish. I really like the granny square quilt shawl you guys have at Starlight. Thank you. Thank you so much. I did design that, so I'm very flattered, and it will be available. The pattern will be available individually just after crawl. So stay tuned. We'll post about that when it's available. I hear there is a summer one, LOL. I think you heard that from Richard. Oops, what's happening here? The yellow is so fun. It is very fun. It is very fun. I think we're doing 1, 2. We're almost done with this one, and then I can show it off to you guys. Way too far away. Yes, I know, I know. I plan to hit up Starlight, Ritual, Northwest Wools, but want to go as many as I can. I'm about halfway done with the Mystery Knit Along pattern as well. Cool. I will be at Starlight. Well, I'll be at Starlight working most days, but I will be there with my own yarn on Sunday of the crawl. So that'll be fun. Love the shawl. I plan to get the pattern during yarn crawl and save until I know how to crochet. Yeah. What are you wearing? I am wearing the Grouse Creek pullover by Amy Christoffers, and it is in Andorra by Kelborn. That's the main yarn, and then I'm holding it with Spin Cycle dyed in the wool and the colorway Rusted Rainbow. So yeah, it was a sample for the store, and yeah, I've been wearing it quite a bit this winter. It's a good one, and it matches a lot of like fun stuff in my closet. Nice and warm. Hi, new to the stream. Can someone fill me in? So I'm just knitting, and essentially, if you donate to my Ko-Fi, you can pick a number 1 through 20, and I will add it into the queue for colorwork motifs that I am knitting into this sock. So that's it, but also we're just hanging out and talking about what we're making. I think maybe what you popped in on is that I designed a I designed a crochet shawl for the Rose City Yarn Crawl this year, which is in Portland, Oregon. And yeah, the pattern is available via Starlight Society and will be available for purchase on Ravelry after a few weeks after Yarn Crawl. That is my understanding of that. Yeah, we're just hanging and chatting, talking about fun things. I am almost done. I can't wait to show you this motif. It's very cute. Okay. This goes back over here. And here is the second little bit. It's looking cute, right? So this is actually two colors. This is this lighter like yellow, and then this is like the more lime green. You can't really tell, but I kind of like that about it. It's also getting darker here, so I know the colors aren't like getting picked up. But it's cute. Okay, and I'm saving the cards in order because I will be repeating this on the second sock. So there we go. So I'm gonna knit one row of my main color, which is this amazing brown from Jada Woo Designs based out of Tacoma, Washington. And then I'll actually lift up the next few colors so you can see them. And these are all from people who donated some money, bought me a coffee. So it's fun. Those of you, I definitely think, Kate, you were around when I was doing something similar with my crochet granny squares. I made, not last year, but the year before, a big ol' scrappy granny square project. And it was for my sister. And so when I was like sort of putting the same colors together over and over again, I started doing live streams and was doing the same things, like pick how many like rounds I would do of a specific color. So I was like, you know what? I've been wanting to do these little doodle socks, and yeah, come here and do this here. So yeah. Congrats, Megan. We love hanging out and finishing projects together, right? It's kind of like going to a knit night. It's kind of like, ugh, I don't want to work on this, but now I have some friends to hang out with and do the things I don't want to do. Yay, bucket list knitting. All right, so let me show you the next few colors I have up. So we've done 3 colors, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 have been chosen in total. So next up I have this gorgeous blue. This is from Wild Star Fibers. I got this at Yarn Crawl a couple years ago, and we've got our card picked for that one. After that, we've got 19 here, and the card I picked for that one is this. And then we've got 16, which is this beautiful lavender, and this card. And then we've got 3, which is this color with this card. Oops. And then again, we're gonna go back to 19, and actually I have to pick a card for the second time 19 is up. So let's do that now. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. So that one's gonna have to go with something else, but we'll figure that one out. And then there's this 20 and that. And this is just the basic doodle deck from Pacific Knit Co. And here's the sock so far. So this is the biggest motif so far. I think it has 10 rows. So that will be up on. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for your interest. I was very proud of it. And we will be selling kits of my yarn for it through Starlight Knitting Society as well. So lots of fun things happening over here. I will be continuing the color work onto the foot all the way to the toe. So yes, indeed. I am probably just gonna do a heel flap and gusset, and then maybe the bottom of the foot I will just do like every other, like a checkerboard pattern or a stripe pattern. That's kind of what I was thinking. Open to suggestions for sure. I love doing a checkerboard on the bottom. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Trying so hard to find the motivation to sew this granny square. These. Well, how can we entice you? Sometimes I do this thing where I'm like, I really want a snack, but I won't give myself the snack until I have had the, you know, done the whatever. The kits will be in person, and then we will probably do some pre-orders for kits as well. So keep your eyes open for that. And if you are not already on the Starlight listserv, oh my god, what are we in the 90s? Newsletter, definitely get on the Starlight newsletter, because we'll be posting more information there. Well, maybe like the second Pop-Tart, you're gonna like put in the toaster so it's nice and warm, but you can't eat it until you've started seaming. Do you guys want to see a sneak preview of something that's going to be at Yarn Crawl that will also be available for pre-order? What do we think? It's a really good thing to pair with a doodle deck. I am so nosy. Yes, please show me. Okay. So I'm actually working on a collab for later in the year with Pacific Knit Co. And so I created a mini set, but I'm bringing them to Yarn Crawl. Okay. And so this is the mini set. It is called Back to Earth, because the Yarn Crawl theme this year is Among the Stars, and Back to Earth is a local gay bar here, and I just love their colors so much that I did a little mini set. And this base is a new base for me, and it's superwash merino, cashmere, and nylon DK weight. Gorgeous. So yeah, I'm really thrilled with how it turned out. So these will be available. I have a couple different, this is like the main base that I'm going to be keeping, but I also have it in a non-superwash base and just superwash merino nylon base. So that's the little little kit that's gonna be available. So thank you. Thanks for your enthusiasm. I'm very excited about it, and I love the way the colors look together. And as always, they're naturally dyed. So this is with Saxon Blue and Weld. This is with Weld and Logwood. This is with Cochineal and Logwood. This is with Kutch, and this is with Kutch and Madder. So fun, fun, fun. Yeah, it's a really nice base. I'm blacked out. Will these go online? I will be doing pre-orders for them after, well, anything that I have left will be going online. And then I'm gonna do pre-orders for them after Yarn Crawl. So that is the current plan. But actually, I mean, maybe I can probably do pre-orders pre-Yarn Crawl. Let me think about that. But yeah, such a cute little set. I really, really am happy with how the colors turned out. So yeah. Lots of dyeing happening in my basement right now. May I ask, what will you personally do with that mini kit? I love the idea of them, but then always blank out on what to do. That's super, super real. I mean, I love doing scrappy projects like this, and that's why it's so fun to get one of the doodle decks. And the doodle decks actually have patterns in them. They're not for everyone. Like, I understand that. Okay, thank you, Kelsey. That's a good idea. Yeah, you can do like a little doodle project, but I also have a bundle on my Ravelry that I can find that basically has different patterns that are kind of like color worky that you can use these mini sets in. Always use them for like the contrast color on a yoke. It's basically 100 grams of yarn. So yeah, there's lots of ways to use them, but I definitely understand. And also people really like scrappy projects like blankets, and they incorporate them into blankets. So yeah, lots of options. Oh, bye Christine, thanks for hanging out. But I will put together a bundle specifically of DK weight projects to work on, because I do understand that that's something that people are like, what do I do? Okay, we're almost at the 2-hour mark for this live stream. And that was, I set myself that limit because I do have to go cook dinner. And yeah, putting Chapel Roan minis into the leg of a DK sock. See what we can do here. But I will continue to work on this. Thank you so much to everyone who bought me a coffee. That is just so nice. And I'll be back with another live stream soon. I love the idea of having like a set day of the week where I just pop on to like hang out and chat. Sometimes that's unrealistic given life and whatever, but I'm so glad so many of you enjoyed and hung out for the time. So thank you. I'm gonna go make enchiladas and watch The Traitors. Oh, Philip, thank you. Yeah, if you would like to buy me a coffee, I'm so grateful for it. It really helps me out. And yeah, I'm glad we got to hang out and be in community together. Coffee for K2. Kisses to everyone, and I will see you next time. And don't forget, there is going to be a new Sibling Energy video out tomorrow morning. So if you are not already subscribed, please subscribe to get that notification. Thanks, guys.